There's a sequence of about 3 or 4 poems that kind of did an arc from just post 9/11 up until recently, about a year or two into the Gulf War, or the second Gulf War. So maybe I'll read that sequence. All right. The first poem's in the film version. Everybody injured is put on the angry medicine, the kind you'd only take if the army boys forced you. For this reason I feign no great injury, though the injuries are severe, the kind you'd call circus variety if somebody asked you. Large and impressive, even to a kid at the circus. I wear headphones everywhere, which makes the folks passing seem somewhat out of sync with each other. The street is in B minor, small and meek. A cat rubbing up against your leg. That sound your mother makes when you're falling down the stairs. It's all a bit unsettling, as when someone uses the word sanctity in broad daylight. And my recurring dream lingers on the end of the world. I know it sounds grandiose, but eventually that world ends and the dream stops returning. Then the dream is stepping into the bathroom to shave my face, to wash my hands and dry them. A friend says this should be reason enough to send me howling to the nut house. A friend insists one kind of cicada is asleep in every tree. A friend tells me one kind of fruit fly makes tiny combat with every kind of spider. And the clouds hold resolutely still, but anyone can see they're dying to give something up. All right, the next poem, I guess in this sort of conceptual sequence, is the spy experience's Bloodlust. Low-lying stratus clouds skew a view of the celestial. The lake gurgles with fractions and erasing. I haven't yet learned celestial in the local language. It's a buzzsaw of a word. Too early in the evening, I think, for the slaughter. But tug up the windows and in rush the moths. Settle down, boy, settle down, insists the heather. And wishing no harm upon anyone, I make time for this and for that, until even these desert me. This next poem is Account of the Nothing Remarkable. We must have been in the pub, seated, or on the couch, discussing with leash and dog, going out for a walk, taking in the cold front, battling the warm front, occluded. Little the newsday had to offer us those days when your hair was buzz-cut, prickly, and my purview mostly included a view of the situated comedy, of working and living together in a humorous way. Everyone welcomed and threw trinkets at us. The ottoman, stout and crouching, cradled your clodhoppers, laced up my corset, held our heads when we felt upended, though this rarely happened to us, the critical gaskets, us little ripples in the difficult construction of water, I pertinent and you pertinent, neither deluded nor feeling not deluded, but perhaps only a tad out of sorts. The dog wasn't even a dog, but a soldier of the cavalry on leave, I a television repairman, you a dustbuster. And none of us with much to do Sundays or Tuesdays, so in the pub we would sit, slurping our B-52s, examining the can-can dancers for palm olives, dust mites, strategic intelligence, proclaiming to ourselves, at least we're not floating stupidly on the surface of a pond. At least the city's still standing. Yeah, and at last the rolling pin of dusk will come flat in the shadows along the long hall of the bulwarks.